Okay, guys, are you ready to take this to any family gathering and especially for Thanksgiving? So, if you're interested, we are making a sweet potato honey bun cake. So, if you're interested, stay tuned. Let's get started. Okay, I am here making the sweet potato honey bun cake. So, I have a cup of sweet potatoes, 3/4 cups of oil. I have a box of butter pecan, but you can use yellow box. I have cinnamon, ground nutmeg, 4 eggs, a cup of sour cream, but since I don't have a cup, I'm improvising with cream cheese. And this is for the middle of the cake. This is brown sugar. I'm going to put cinnamon nutmeg in it, and it has walnuts. So, and let's not forget the vanilla, homemade vanilla bean paste. Let's go. I'm going to mix all of this up, and I'll be back. Don't follow the back of the box. And when you crack your eggs open, definitely take out that white, what, I don't even know what you call it, but take that out. That's disgusting. Adding 1 box of cake mix. Now I'm going to add the 3/4 cups of oil. I think I have 1 cup of roasted mashed potatoes. And that's 1 cup. I'm going to put that in. Now we want to do 1 egg at a time and mix. Here goes the sour cream, and now the last thing we want to do is add some vanilla. But I'm going to kind of make this extra creamy for me, so I'm going to add another yolk. Okay. Last but not least, now for the vanilla. Now, vanilla, it calls for a teaspoon, but you know, I'm going to add extra. And that much. And now I'm just going to come and add some cinnamon and nutmeg to my brown sugar walnut mixture. Okay, so now for our cinnamon brown sugar, we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And that's what it looks like. Now we're just going to mix it together and make sure that it combines well. Now I'm going to go scrape the sides down, and then I'm going to add a little bit of orange food coloring to kind of make it more orangey. So now, let's scrape down our bowl. Make sure everything's mixed up. Go all the way down to the bottom. And now let's add the food coloring. Okay, so this is orange food gel. All you need is a little bit of this. So let me put some on a tip of a fork or a knife, and we'll put it in. I have a back of my measuring spoon, and I just want to dip it. And like I said, you only need a little bit. Let me put my whisk back on. And let's mix. And you see how that little bit changed the color? Okay, now it's time to put it together. Okay, so it's time to assemble. So I have a 13 by 9 inch pan. I have some nonstick spray. I'm just going to spray the bottom very lightly. And I'm going to add parchment paper. And I'm just going to put that down. Then I'm going to add a little bit of to the edges. And now it's time to pour half of the cake mix. There goes half. Now you want to take your spatula and make sure that it is even. Now you want to come in with your brown sugar. And I'm just going to leave a little bit for the top. So now you just want to spread that out as even as possible. And if you would like, definitely get a knife and swirl the mixture in the batter. And I got clean hands, guys. Plus, this is for me. Okay. That looks good. And now for the rest of the filling. Okay, after you put the middle part in of the filling, you want to add the rest of the cake mixture on top. And then I left a little bit of the brown sugar, walnut, cinnamon, nutmeg mixture. And I threw it on top. Temperature of your oven, 350 degrees for 45 to 55 minutes. You definitely need to adjust your temperature or the amount of watts you have on your stove because everybody's stove varies. So I'll be back in about an hour when it's all done. Okay, so while it's cooking in the oven, I'm going to make a maple vanilla glaze. And I'm going to use some maple syrup, vanilla extract, vanilla paste, half a cup of powdered sugar. And I have some milk here. I stole some milk from my mom because I never have milk here. I don't drink milk like that. So 2 tablespoons of that, depending on the consistency you want. So I'm gonna add my powdered sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in some maple syrup. Some vanilla. To your heart's content now, guys. And you use the vanilla paste the same way you use extract. And now I'm going to start off with, I think, a teaspoon. And then let's mix. Guys, this is so hard to stir with one hand and hold the camera in the next. Oh my gosh. Put some more milk in. Let me mix this up. Okay, so I mixed it all up and this is the consistency you want. So now it's time to wait on the cake. Okay, guys. Do you see how delicious that looks? So this is all cooled down. And now it's time to add the frosting or the glaze. Okay, and now you just want to spread it even. You can do as much glaze as you want. Guys, this is so good. Okay, and now it's time to cut it. Okay, guys, it's time to cut the cake. As you can see, my hubby got the ice cream ready. So let's cut a piece. Oh my God, this thing is so moist. Don't be impatient like my husband. I wanted to let it cool down more. Okay, guys, there goes. But this is the result. Sweet potato bundt cake. Now I cannot wait to completely let it cool down. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely try this out. Put less than half on the bottom layer because, you know, I think I put too much. But overall, guys, this is super awesome. Definitely take it to any family gatherings. This will be a hit in your house. Bye now.